Good evening and welcome back to Timberborn, where we have our windmill down here, finely built, powering our wonderful things here. I didn't realise I'd mixed them up rotationally wise. I haven't. No, they're all the same. Some are spinning one way, some are spinning the other way. It doesn't matter. It's not important. The windmill is powering. These are all charged up. We're not using anything right now because obviously we don't need any planks down here right now, so that's fine. But yeah, so this town is doing its thing wonderfully and is alive. We just need to put some pumps in here and do some other things and stuff, so that'll be fine. I do want to blow out its end piece here. How far down did we go? We went 3, didn't we? Yeah. Let's blow out this end piece here, and we'll put a levee on the end here, just to stop the water getting out the side. Also, it stops the bad tide effect in the land. So yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll sort that out there. This is working fine here. I have chopped down loads more trees. I mentioned earlier on in the series that I have a mod that extends the ranges of things. It wasn't working. I didn't realise. I looked into it, it wasn't working. Now it is working. I have enabled it. So looky. Foresters can reach much further than they could before. Farmers can reach way further than they could before. It's just an easier way of doing things. Also, the town centres, I think, can reach. Yeah, they can reach pretty far. It's just gonna be easier for us to build things this way. That's what it is. So there. It also lets builders beave. Let's builders beave. No, let's beavers build upwards. So they could be stood on a block here, and if there's something above them, they can reach up and build it. So not very realistic, but that's okay by me. That's okay by me, because we want to build some huge mega project things, and we need that sort of fantastic ability. Speaking of huge mega project things, it's done. It's done. We're in a drought. I left the game running. I left it going. I planned to record the whole thing, but I had to keep coming back and stopping because one, I'd forgot to re-enable the gears, so we didn't have any gears. Then I didn't have any metal going, so we didn't have any metal. We didn't have any paper for stuff. So I've had to just keep stopping and starting and doing things and getting things going, and it's just been a bit of a pain. So and every time obviously I came back to do this here, the camera was in a slightly different position and it looked weird doing it. So yeah, I completely forgot you can save the camera positions and then reload them. You can go somewhere, you can press Control and V, camera state saved, go wherever you want to, then just push V and it saves back in. I'd forgot that was a thing. So, but it's built, it's spinning. It has power. If we come down inside it and we click on these are all fully charged and running and going. I have no idea what's going to happen when the drought finishes and it starts filling with bad tide, because there's no outlet for it. There's no outlet for it at all. So yeah, I kind of didn't build an outlet for it, so that's fine. So yeah, not exactly well thought out or well planned there, but that's okay. And we're just putting the final touches. I've just removed the paths and things to put the final touches in for explosives going in here, so that'd be cool. They'll put the explosives in. We can lower this down by 1 level. I think we just need to go 1 level and then need to get the downs back in 2 days, which is going to be a push. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I think this is all good. This is working. As you can see, I managed to put another windmill in the centre. We've got one in the centre here now because of the design I built. There was actually space for one in the centre, so now we've got even more. There is something I've forgotten. Some people have mentioned this as well. Hofmeister and San mentioning that you can transfer power via these. Look. This end is connected to this end's battery system. So we could have not built all the power up here, built the tower as tall as I wanted to do and not built the power on top of it, and then built the power like down here somewhere and just transferred it through each and every one of them via the pipes. So yeah, we could have done that, but I'm going to build a tower like this, I think, in every place because I like it, and also it does mean as a side effect, if we connect these all together and have them all connected up to be powered through each other, it means that when we connect it to our main grid somewhere, if we wanted to, all this power that's stored in here is available. All these batteries are all available for our entire system. So yeah, we do have a carrot problem. And I think it's just that we don't have enough. Right. You've covered that. Oh yeah, obviously you've reached up to here for dandelions. That makes sense. So that means you carried berries. So we do have some berries as well. So we shouldn't have a food shortage. We do have some because I think our population has increased and I haven't been doing stuff. I can also kind of shut this down. District 2. Only import if needed, which we don't need. We don't need water and carrots and stuff being imported because we have. So we don't need the beavers doing that anymore. The only thing we need is raw materials. So, well, I say that we got planks technically here as well. So stop doing water and that and carrots. Okay. Don't do planks either. We have planks here, so just don't import those. Stop that because there's no because we're taking stuff from here that we don't. So, yeah, might build another farm. Might build another farmhouse just to go to it. I think that's what we got. Carrots here that just aren't being harvested, so we might have to do that. May also just remove loads of these berries. We want to keep some berries for this because we are getting contaminated. So, but may also just remove some berries here. So, is this done yet? No, it's got a few more to go here. I think we're gonna have the bad tide come flowing down again. I don't have enough oomph to do it. Although I could technically not blow up an edge here, and that would force the bad tide over there for the moment till we can get in and build things. I think I might do that. Let's demolish an edge down here. Force the bad tide to go that way. We can always blow the edge up later. So yeah. Let's take out these guys here. Got to be careful with the angle. There's a deep hole there. I'm not going to hold shift. If I hold shift, I might mess something up. I don't know why I did 2 areas there. So do that. There you go. So we'll blow all that up instead, and then the bad tide won't flow this way. Hopefully. Also get rid of that one. And they can pick up the explosives and use them elsewhere. That's fine. So not a problem. I don't know how we're doing for explosives. I think we're yeah, they can always pick the explosives up. That's not a problem. So yeah, now just stop it because we run out of time. So the bad tide's going to come back and start pouring down our mountain, and I don't want that. And like this, we can always get on top of this and build the seal off again that we had before, by bridging over and getting into it, so that won't be a problem. So they're going to come and collect them all. Awesome. Do we need you to put these explosives in, please, before yeah, cool. Right, okay. Yes, yeah, thank you to everyone who commented on the last episode with things going on there. I think this general design has gone down very well. So I think we're going to repeat this everywhere and just build the insides of these up with flywheels, because flywheels can be flooded. They don't care. They don't care at all. So yeah, yeah. So we have to see. Don mentioning about an overflow for this here as well. That we could have put maybe a dam or something over here, just to have the overflow ready to go. The other thing as well is that I've got nowhere to put a stream gauge in here, I don't believe. Let's turn off the water for a moment. Can I put a stream gauge on top of those? No, stream gauge have to be on the ground. Or more importantly, I don't think that's tall enough for a stream gauge to go in there. I think that block there, so I can't actually get a gauge in there to let it flow out, so we'll have to figure that one out. Okay, yes, sorry about that. Right, where were we? So let's clear this out here, blow this up here. Oh, this can be blown up. This can be blown up. Okay, no beavers coming up here, are they? Pause. No beavers coming up here. No, it's night time, so let's explodify. Explodification time. Clicky. Press. Yay. Now, Had I realised the power was transferred via the pipe, we could have raised the tower up higher and had it as the original design. It'd just be much taller. Not worried about putting the windmills and stuff on top, but I'm going to do it, and I'm going to put the windmills on top of each and every one of them anyway. So that's fine. I was tempted to make the towers the same height everywhere and just have the bit inside pour down, but I think that would look weird. So we won't do that. We won't do that. So, but yeah, so now the water can fill up and it will pour this way after so long, and then we can get in here and build our thing around it. So what do I want to do about the archway? The archway between the two. How do I want to do the archway between the two? Well, that's the thing. That's the reason I want to come down to this height here. I have a plan. It's a very, very, very well thought out and calculated plan, just like all my plans are. I think this one, because that one can't be put on top. So the idea is like this. I'll make it just 3 wide because that'll be fine. So put one in there, we'll put one over here, and it will connect up together, sort of together. If we go to our decoration blocks, now this is something as well that was pointed out in the comment, Mr. Morky. You mentioned that in the description to these it says they don't block water, which it does. It says there it's a square that can stick out but does not block water. However, I did actually genuinely look for that. If you come to these ones and do this, it doesn't say that. So maybe these ones do. Actually, these ones don't block water. But it doesn't say that on these corner pieces here and these slopes. So maybe they do block water, or I don't know. But I'm guessing none of them do, and it just doesn't say it. Of course, I'd done this one, I'd moused over it, and I'd looked at it and went, I'm sure it said that in there, but it didn't. That's why I tested it. But I was pretty confident they didn't block water, but it doesn't matter. So it don't matter. So we're going to go 3, 2, 1, and there we go. We have that there. No, that's not what we're going to do. We're going 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Like that. That is better. And then we do the same the other side. We grab the platform. I got these. I don't believe you can build off these ones. I do that. I don't think you can build these ones. Maybe you can. Actually, no, I think you can. Yes, you can. And they're the ones I want to build off. These floaty platforms that we have are fantastic. They're beautiful, they're wonderful, they're brilliant. I love them. They're fantastic. However, if you put them next to each other, they connect to each other. So if you do this, see, they have this wonderful little connection there. But if you put one next to it, like so, they connect to each other. So they look a little bit weird. We don't want that. We don't want that. Not that you can see them in here. We might go down another level here yet. I'm not sure. Probably not. But yeah. One, 2, and 3 like that. And then we go with the decoration blocks. So we go 1, 2, 3, and the same one this side over here. Rotate them round. 1, 2, 3, and we have a double block in the center, which is not how I originally envisioned this working. I thought we had a single block in the center. No, we had a single block in the center if I came off. Yeah, okay, so I came off the edge and then I had another I think, okay, well if that's the case, I think I was measuring from here on this one and then from here on this one. So yeah, I think I messed up the original measurements, but it doesn't matter. This works well. We can go with double single blocks, and then double blocks, and then triple blocks, and oh, that's disappointing. I thought this was an odd number pipe. Why is this not working? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh yeah, it's 14, isn't it? Of course it won't. Of course it won't connect properly because it's an even number. We're doing it two sides. So, and this is an odd number pipe. This won't connect. I need to do this with one gap in the center. And I did it with a one gap in the center by building off of this here, not off this here. So I've messed up the entire design properly. So we now need to do something a little bit better. Maybe we can do 2 2s. No matter what I do, this is going to overlap by 1 in the center, isn't it? Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay, so I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll go back to the original plan. We'll go with a 2 and a 2 and then a 3 and a 3. That, and then that does work to 1 in the center. Right, I feel I've been, again, caught by the whole clicky drag thing, and I've missed one, and I wasn't looking at it properly, and you've all been telling me in the comments straight away that, no, you've got the wrong one block wrong on one side somewhere. This is what I thought would work, and it went up with 1 block in the center. That's what I thought was going to work there. Yeah, that's how I thought it was going to be there. And then that will just fill in black, because we want to fill this in so we kind of not hide the pipe so much, but the pipe will be kind of in a recess, at least anyway. So yeah, so we do this here, and yeah, you can build that one there. You can't build these ones over here because you'll kind of trapped there. So you can also build through this pipe, which is an interesting thing. So if we go off that way, oh no, you can't. Oh, okay. Okay, you can't build through the pipe. I thought you could build through the pipe. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe just where I built things before, it just looked like I could build through the pipe. Okay. Okay, ignore me, ignore me. Right, okay. Yeah, let's yeah, I'm falling prey to the clicky. I'm clicking and dragging, which I have been a terrible victim of for so long. Start an appeal. Okay. That. There you go. Have a fancy archway. It doesn't exactly. Doesn't look the way I had originally envisioned it working, mainly because this tower's way taller now with stuff on top of it, bits and pieces. I think the way I had originally envisioned this with this archway when I first built this thing, because I did the archway before I built the tower when I first was that it would be taller and they would go along there. So this would have been up at the top, up here somewhere. So yeah, can't really do a great deal about it now, unfortunately. There's nothing can't really do about it, because these, unfortunately, these don't block. So it does not block water. So if we tried to pour them to let the water fall along across them, they would fail. And I don't believe you can build levees on top of them. Nope, you can't build levees on top of them because obviously you can't build that. So, and getting this pipe to be at the top of the area is not impossible at all. I was about to say it's near impossible, but it's really not. It's really not, because you can transfer power from the bottom into it. We could have all the flywheels and stuff in the base here, and just plug into the top of it. Still have the windmills on top. They wouldn't hurt at all, because this windmill could actually transfer power directly into the damn thing. And then we just have power connecting underneath, and all the windmills connect via underneath. The only problem to that is we can't have this junction on top doing its thing, because the pump would end up being oh, actually no, if we moved it up, that wouldn't work, because the okay, so this is now pouring via the corners. Is that what it's doing? got no overflow. As pretty as this looks, I'm not entirely convinced I like it. I'm not entirely convinced I like it. Mainly because the archway doesn't actually start on the top. I'd like this to start here and go along and down, but then I need this pipe on top of the archway, because there's no way to not have the pipe on top of the archway. And because it has 2 blocks on the end, that means you need to go at least 2 blocks above the archway. So the archway would have to build up and actually be like this gap here would have to be too tall. So let me finish the. I don't think you can put actual levees on top of this, can you? Not even the. So it's got to be all done with decoration blocks. That's okay though, because we've got 3-way cubes for decoration blocks. So let's unlock these and do these. Oop, yes. It looks a bit weird as well because of the way we're building it, but that's, you can't do much about the outside of it. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. In fact, what we'll do is we will. We don't need to fill a lot of the center of this up. It doesn't actually necessarily have to be filled up, so we'll do that. Technically, the archway's got to be this tall in order to match the top of that tower over there. But the top of this tower might be even taller because it has to have these pieces on it. So it's got to have all bits and pieces and stuff all connected on top of it. So I'm not sure about this. I'm losing my faith in the design as we're going. I don't have to have it that tall, but then this bit will poke up. We could do like a battlement thing on top to at least make it look not so bad. This does actually want to be levees here. This does actually want to be levees here. It's also a shame they don't have connected textures. Connected textures would make this look beautiful. Would make this look absolutely beautiful. If they had connected textures, it would look fantastical. So yeah, so we need actual levees around there. So we could do that, and then we could do single piece decoration blocks. Oh. Oh, come on, game. Why do you keep pausing? What's going on here? Do something like that, I suppose. Make it look a bit castle-y. I don't know whether I like that or not either. I don't know. It looks very castle entrance, doesn't it? We put a tower this side. It looks very castle entrance, doesn't it? Put another tower over here. Doesn't look very we could just do this, just have it be this height, and that one just comes up with there, and maybe the tower sits on top of that, and then we'll go along by one here, and just this the archway will be down by 3 tiles here, and it'll be down by another 3 tiles, and just go with that. I think that's kind of how we're going to go. We may abandon the top of this tower or top of these towers. Now I remembered, thank you very much for everyone that reminded me, that power can be transferred through the pipes. We don't have to have any of these windmill things on top. We don't have to have this here. We could cap this off at a much lower height to make it look more aesthetically pleasing, so it would be the same height as this. Like this tower and this tower would be the same height, and then we'd build like an angled piece here or something, I'm not sure, here to do this, so the water would pour in here, and then we'd use maybe decoration pieces on top. There's no 2-way slope, is there? There's a 3-way slope like that, but I want a long one. I want this piece just upside down. I don't think there are. So it's interesting. Why aren't there pieces like this? There's a decoration slope, but I don't want the slope to be that. These are metal, so you've got wood, metal, and ribbed metal versions of them. So they're all the same thing, just different design. So yeah, there's no that's interesting. So there's one like this as well going up there, but there's no slope piece coming down. There's no piece like this but has a slope on it. Why is that? I would have thought that would have been a decoration piece. That's interesting. Yeah. How strange. Decoration slope triple, decoration slope double. Yeah. I don't want it laying down. I don't want it up there like that. Corner square piece. Tile piece, which is ones we could have used here as well, but although they would technically go on top like that. They're too far away from piece there, so we'd build battlements up there or something. So I think we'll just go with this, and yeah, it's going to look kind of like a castle entrance, but do you know what? I don't care. That doesn't look terrible. Doesn't look bad at all. So I think we'll go with this. That's what we should do. That's what we should do. So yeah. So okay. So I'm going to let the Beavers build this, and we will come out next episode, and hopefully they will have built it, and we can see what it actually physically looks like when it's made. And then we'll work on the next pieces here, and we'll decide whether I want to put the towers and stuff on top or not. I don't know. What do you think? Do we continue with this design and just put these on here? We could make every tower the same height as well and just have the we could also make the aqueduct this high all the way along. It could be exactly this height all the way along, just the towers get taller and taller because the bridge comes down, and then at the end is where we just pour things off. That's a completely viable way of doing things. We could have just an aqueduct the same height. It doesn't have to drop down by one every go, which I'm kind of looking at and thinking, maybe we could do that, because it would look kind of like a wall, and then we could even build a bit on this side, which would go out to this side and have it as kind of like a wall. Along, I don't know. We'd also need to actually work on suburbia. That's the thing as well. We need to work on something here, but yeah. And food. Let's put another farmhouse in. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed this one. Please do let me know what you think and what we should do with this here. What are your comments and your ideas on this here? And we shall come back and see. Do we put the battlements on it and just make it a wall? make it Hadrian's Wall? No, not Hadrian's Wall. Hadrian's Wall, but it had battlements on it. But it's the Great Wall of Beaver. The Great Wall of Beavers. I don't know. Do we do that? I don't know. Let me know. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. Till next time, as always, have fun.